In the winter of 1974, a salvage team near the ruins of Sippar in southern Iraq pulled a small clay tablet from a collapsed scribe's house. It came out with 40 others, mostly receipts. It was cataloged under the number S-447, sent to a small university museum in the American Midwest, and entered into the collection as an apotropaic text, an incantation against the demons of the night. Apotropaic means protective. A charm, the kind households kept by the hundred. There were thousands like it. For 31 years, no one looked closer. The first full reading was done in 2005 by a junior epigraphist named Thomas Reiner. He expected a charm. Charms have a shape, an address to the demon, its names, a command, a protective god. S-447 has none of it. It does not ask anything to leave. It describes, in flat clinical sequence, what happens to a person every night when they fall asleep, and on the reverse, what the scribe believed was using them while they were under. It opens with a phrase found in no other Sumerian text. The scribe writes Kudabal. Ku is the ordinary word for to sleep. Tabal elsewhere means to cross over, to the far side of a river, to lie down and cross over. He chose a word that means the sleeper goes somewhere, not rests, goes. The whole tablet rests on that. Sleep is not the body powering down, but the body left behind while the part of you awake now passes through a series of doors. He counts 3. The first, Igsa, the gate of the stilling. The limbs grow heavy, the breath slows, and the body becomes as the dead, but is not dead and cannot be commanded by the one who lived in it. The second, Ig Lulu, the going out, where the person crosses into places that are not the places of the day. This is the dreaming, and he is not troubled by it. The danger is the third gate, which has no name. The deep, deep, where even the dreaming stops and the person is gone entirely from the house of the body. And his claim, the body does not stop while you are gone. It breathes. It turns. Sometimes it speaks. If the person is gone, who keeps it breathing? Not the person. Another. This is not only folklore. Modern sleep research describes rematonia. During vivid dreaming, the brainstem paralyzes the body so you cannot act out the dream. You are locked inside an unresponsive body while the mind is elsewhere. That is the first gate, the body that cannot be commanded. The wait at the threshold has a name too, sleep paralysis. A person wakes before the paralysis releases, awake and unable to move, and across every population studied reports the same thing, a presence in the room, a weight on the chest. We can induce it. What we cannot explain is why the content is so consistent. He did not think it was a misfire, he thought it was the other. The reverse is his attempt to describe it. He never uses the standard demon names. His own term is Sa-Gig-Nu, the one of the night that is not, a presence in the body precisely because the person is not. He makes 3 claims. It is one, not many, the same in every house, keeping every emptied body at once like a shepherd over a scattered flock. It does not want the body to wake. The heavy sleeper is not the most rested but the most kept. And the person and the one never meet, by design. The dreaming is the distraction that keeps you far away while the handover happens, so you never turn to see who holds the door. The mare on the sleeper's chest, the word that survives in our nightmare. The old hag in Newfoundland, Kanashibari in Japan. The responsible reading is that they are all sleep paralysis, and it is probably correct. The scribe would have found that thin. He was reporting an occupant. Reiner never published S-447. His 2005 request to reclassify it is, by the museum's own records, still pending. He left for the private sector in 2007 and stopped publishing on cuneiform. The one trace of his work is a 2009 footnote thanking him for an unusual non-apotropaic text it does not describe. The tablet sits in a drawer in the Midwest, read by one person who no longer talks about it. You will sleep tonight. You will pass the first gate and not feel it. You will go out through the second, and somewhere past the third, in the dark with no name, for a few hours, the thing in the room will have the body. The question is not whether you dream. The question is who is awake while you are not.